Hello everyone, my name is Unana and I'm a South African YouTuber living in China. So the purpose of this video is basically to address a post I once made on Twitter about the amount that I save. Basically, the tweet went viral and I got a lot of people asking me why such a huge amount, or what are you saving for, whatnot, you know. Basically men saying zami. Point of correction. But yeah, so today I'm just addressing that. Why do I save 43,000 rands? And yeah, basically that's going to be a very short video. I'm filming in my main bedroom and it's going to be short because I wanted natural light. So and it's about to get dark, so it's officially in. So I'm going to have a few disclaimers because obviously we all have disclaimers because abantu asifani when I can generalize that isn't too much. But basically, so I've made a few pointers. I'm going to get pants because I put them on a laptop. Yeah, and it's going to get you know, the first class doesn't count, eh? Now. So yeah, let me just pour another glass so that no George. So yeah, cash back. So basically, I want to put it out there that I'm someone who plans a lot. I'm someone who plans a lot. Ever since I can remember, I plan my life, I plan everything, especially my finances and my future. I think that is mainly because I think if I don't work, so if it gets to a point where I'm not able to work, I should be able to at least take care of myself using the funds that I saved from the time when I was able to work. Right? So yeah, that's basically it. The second one is that I don't have one source of income. Actually, from ever since I can remember, I've never been someone who's had one source of income. I've always been someone who has whether I've got two jobs or get business here and there, sell this, sell that, you know. I'm that person, you know. Right now, I don't have one source of income. I don't have two sources of income. Three, maybe four, I don't know, but definitely not one, not two. So there's also something that one should take into consideration. And then the other one is that I do not have what everyone else might call black tax, right? I do take care of my relatives and my nephews and nieces every now and again, but it's not something that is set. I'm sure I'm going to Nana. No, I get about that fact. So I do not have any obligations or any set amounts that I'm supposed to send home. In money that I make, it's for me and myself, and I can help out a Kaya whenever I want to help out. That's just it. And the whole point is that they've always encouraged me to just save, make sure that you are okay when you come back. But as for them, no, you know. And also, another thing is that I am very frugal. I won't go and I'm going to go to a point where I live in Belenga Sile, you know. No, I live within my means, way within my means. I think that's something that my mom especially used to children would say, within your means. So not live within your means, live less than your means. You understand? So I think you're doing I would say, even if you mali ningi, I spend yonke, and futhi I spend close to yonke, spend a way less than someone like that. Yeah, that's it. And then also the next one is that I'm someone who's very disciplined. I've always known that about myself. Once I put my mind into something, especially when it comes to something that influences me or affects me, I'm someone who I will go out of my own way to make sure that something. I'm very disciplined when it comes to me. Angazi-ke wabanye abantu mhlawumbe sebengangitshela-ke ukuthi hayi wena-ke phela, but when it comes to me, I know myself, child. Whether it be gym or whatever, once I put my mind to something, I will definitely pull through for myself, right? And right, that's basically it. Okay, now let me tell you who I invest with and who I save with and who my financial advisor is. So basically, I started saving or investing with Ellen Gray about 2 years ago. Prior to that, I was with Old Mutual, and I was just winging it, child. I was winging it. So I was doing it my own thing, just with contributions, and then I moved my portfolio from Old Mutual to Ellen Gray because I don't know, something in me just said go for Ellen Gray. Actually, no. A friend of mine, Fifi, shout out to Fifi. She told me about her financial advisor who's helping her Tuli. And I was like, you know what? I want whatever great things that this Tuli is doing for my friend. I want him to do it for me. And I contacted him and he told me that if he is to be my financial advisor, I have to be with Ellen Gray, and I was happy with that. I've always wanted to be with Ellen Gray. So I switched from Mutual to Ellen Gray, right? Shout out to him too. So shout out to Ellen Gray. Anyway, yeah. Basically, now prior to this, I was just saving 13,500. All my portfolios combined together, my RA, my savings, tax-free, travel, everything together was just 13,000 rands because I was in South Korea. People in South Korea know the salaries are not that high there. So I moved from South Korea to China, and immediately when I got to China, before even my first paycheck, I had another meeting because you obviously have meetings with the FA every now and again to go back to the drawing board. So I wanted to go back to the drawing board and restructure my portfolio because it was based off a different salary. Now I'm going to be earning way more than I was earning in South Korea, and I did not even want to get the first paycheck. I wanted it me fika vele because I did not want to my mind to actually even put it in. I did not even want my that's this. I'm earning a huge amount of money, basically, right? Now, okay, so we restructure, go back to the drawing board, and restructure everything with him, and we came to a conclusion that I should save. Actually, I told him. I told him the amount I'm able to save, and then we just broke it down into how much to contribute here, how much to contribute here based on my goals. And everything came up to 43,000 rand. So from 13,000 to 43,000 rands. Now, what is this consisting of? So basically, it's my RA, my tax-free, and my unit trust for traveling, and my savings. Okay, so we'll first tackle RA. My RA is 13,500 rands. The RA in itself is differentiated into two. It's split into two, right? So why is it 13,500? It's a huge amount of money. It's because I started late, right? Ideally, someone should start saving when they are for retirement, for an RA when they are 21. As soon as you get off university, you'll find a job after that, and then you'll start saving towards your RA. But things don't work like that. So I started my RA when I was 29 already, so I'm 8 years behind. So that's why it's that big, right? And also, it's split into two. It's an RA and a tax-free. Reason being is that in your lifetime, you're allowed to save, in South Africa, you're allowed to save 500,000 without being taxed. So instead of having that as a tax-free that's just floating around, my FA decided to have it as part of my retirement annuity, so that just in case, if I save, say 2 million, in my lifetime. 500,000 of that is not taxable. They only tax 1.5 million. So that's a good benefit. Instead of taxing 2 million, you tax 1.5. Because of 580 is tax-free because it's part of your retirement annuity. So we made my tax-free part of my retirement annuity. That's why I am paying 13,500. 10,500 is my retirement annuity. 10,500 is my retirement annuity. 3,000 is my tax-free, but in Ayodwa. It's just that the other part of it cannot be taxed. So even if I say 5 million, 500,000, they cannot tax it. They only tax 4.5. That's the benefit of it. So the next one is my travel. So I have a unit trust for traveling, basically, where I contribute 5,000 rands every month. That is for me if I travel anywhere. If I'm not in my home, I'm outside or in a different country or a different city. That's what I tap into for flights, food, hotels, everything. I don't want to be saving. It's a lane for trips like that. Even when I go home to South Africa, I want to be able to have funds available for anything that I want to do in SA rather than imali or my spending money. You right? Okay. And then that is nice. That's short, like 5,000 every month for traveling. And then my next one is savings. This is a bulk of this 43,000. It's 28,500. Why 28,500? So this one is a 6-year plan, right? I've got a 6-year plan in motion. So I will tell you guys basically what it is. So the 3 years of the 6-year plan is for me to save to buy a house. Either I buy the house cash or I put in a huge deposit and put that as a down payment and have a less amount to pay. Maybe pay for 2-3 years and then I'm done with my bond. If I do decide to get a bond, but if I don't, then I can just buy a house cash. That's just it, right? The reason why we decided to save them is because I wanted to buy a house when I was in South Korea, but my FA just asked me, when are you planning to come back? When are you planning to come back to South Africa? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe in 5 years. He's like, why don't you just pretend as if you've bought this house and just save the money? So when you come to South Africa, you just put in a huge deposit and the house is yours and you actually live there. There are no tenants. You are living there because, So I'm like, that actually does make sense because it means I have I have money that's tangible. And also I don't have tenants in my house. And God forbid, if I had to get a house and I have tenants in it and then I'm unemployed, that means I'll always have to have tenants there. I can't move into that house. They can't be mine. I can't move into that house unemployed. I have to be employed and then move into the house so I can pay for the house. So the whole thing of I must have tenants, the house will pay for itself, won't really work for me because it's not like I can go to my mom's house and live there and the house pays for itself. I have to move into that house because I do not have any other place to go. So for him, it was like, just save the money and then when you go home, it's either you have tangible cash, either if it's not enough for a house and you start a business, or if it's enough for a house and you buy a house, right? So we decided to save for the house. So it will take 3 years for me to save a good, nice, in the millions, deposit for a nice house or an amount for buying a house. That's just it. And then the next 2 years is for me to buy a car. So I'm saving for a car, to buy a car cash. The whole point of the savings part is that I want when I go back home kuba umuntu oset. Ngifuna ukuthi ama-cost okuphila kwami angahlanganisi imali yendlu nemali yemoto. Kuba ukuthi if I do go back home, the cost I have is just ukuphila, petrol, maintaining the house and all of that, not huge debts like a kind of house. That's the whole point of the savings plan, savings part, right? So the 2 years of it is the car, and then the 1 year of it is a startup, something that would generate income for me when I go back home, steady income, So I do have something in mind that I'll do, or something in mind that I will Okay, sorry about that. I really had to fix my wig. It wasn't Nana Shame. I just had to. So I have something that I will do, something that will give me a steady income. So that's the 1 year, right? The 1 year is just extra, to be quite honest, because there is quite a lot in the 5 years that I will save between the house and the car. I can actually do all 3 things with this 5-year plan, but we just put in an extra year because, you know, just for the sake of it. So yeah. Now, the good thing about saving, investing actually, is that it's not a debt. So even if it's very high, it grows by 10% every year, but you can actually decrease it if it becomes very hard for you to do that, to pay the monthly contributions. And even when you come across problems in life and you're not working, whatever, you can pause it. And whatever you've got saved is still earning interest. So I think that's a very nice thing about investing, saving your money or investing, right? So that's that. So will I always have 48,000? Probably no. But as long as I'm able to, I will definitely save it. That's just that on that time. That's that. So am I living comfortably? Yes, I am. Like I said, I don't earn a single income. To no. So it's definitely, I'm definitely living comfortably, very comfortably, and actually, so but at the same time, I could live my best life, but I don't want to do that because, no. I just want to work while I'm able to, while my bones still allow me. I'm just a person who sebenza dobi, and then so that life gets easier, not life getting harder and harder. No, as you grow older, your body gets older, life should be easier, not harder. That's just my take. So yeah, basically that's what this video is about. And yeah, that's just it. So thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. This is not a financial, don't pay YouTube page. This is not a financial advisor. Don't only YouTube channel. No, this is a once-off video. I do though have a friend who does financial advice. He's not registered, but he is relatable, because I find that people who are learned in the field of finance, they're not really relatable. So if you want someone who's relatable, I'll link his page. So link at page and then you guys can follow him as well. And just to find out, he also lives in China. He just makes nice videos, funny as well. So yeah, hope you guys like this video. If you're new, usufikela kuyokusiza ukuthi usubscribe kuba ufika kanjani la ungasubscribe-ile. Okay. And if you're returning, ngiyabonga for watching up until to this point, and I hope this video was very informative for you. And yeah, so I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye. Oh, anyway, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Unana, and I'm a South African YouTuber in China. Living in China. Hello everyone, my name is Unana and I'm a South African YouTuber living in China. So the poem